everyone, how you doing? So today we're going to be testing some new products. I've got the brand new Juvia's Place Full Coverage Foundation to try, a makeup palette from Makeup Forever called Let's Gold. We're going to try that out. I've got this Fresh It Up from Catrice Hydrating Primer, and believe it or not, I've never tried this L'Oreal Lumi Bronzer, and I just have a couple things to talk to you about, sort of why I started to get into makeup, and it's going to be like all over the place. And this recent hack that I did on myself that really works. So it's a tinter for your lashes and the brows. So I found that it really did tint my brows really nicely. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's get into the video. First off, I've already primed my eyes. So I'm going to take this Makeup Forever Let's Gold palette, and it was a recommendation for the Sephora VIB sale. I'm just going to take this shade called Soil, and I'm going to put that directly in the crease so that we can have a transition shade. This is just a nice brown. I don't know, it's blending fine. I never set my eye primer. I just use the NARS eye primer in the white tube, I guess you could say. So far, there's no fallout. It's blending pretty nice. I'm going to go into Wealthy, and I'm going to put that directly in the crease, just a little bit lower. It is darker, and there's no fallout yet. And I'm not even tapping off my brush so you guys can see. And I'm doing the eyes first because I don't want to mess up the foundation, obviously. I will do a wear test and update the description box for you guys. But speaking of foundation, I know I had recommended the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a foundation to you guys. But yesterday, I actually did a wear test. Sort of, that was the first impression the first time I went in and talked to you guys about it. But I did a wear test yesterday, and after only about 4 or 5 hours, I was out in only 72-degree heat. That shiz broke up all around my nose. It was completely gone from here, there, all gone from my chin. It settled into all my smile lines. It was just, it looked like my pores were craters. It just emphasized everything. And for some reason, it's pulled off the shelves. Not entirely sure why. Maybe that's the issue. But I'm just saying, I do not recommend that foundation. I will have to say, it's a pass for me. So then, I'm going to take Smelted here. I think it's a shimmer, but I want to bring this up a little higher on the brow. So it's just a little bit of a like a burnt sienna type color. I like it. I'm going to take Lavish, I'm going to take Mine. So that is a dark brown, just a general dark brown. What I do like about this palette is it does have a matte white shade to either set the brow bone or set your concealer or eye primer that you put down. That's always nice to have that white shade in there. So that's what that looks like. It's pretty nice. I don't know, man. For that shade in particular, I feel like it should be more dark brown. It took me quite a while to build that up, like 4 times. So for the lid, I want to take with a brush that I can't find. This always happens when I film, like every single time. Why? So I'm going to take Glorious right here. This is a deep, it's like melting into my brush. I'm going to pack that on kind of like the middle and outer corner. I gotta see this up close for myself, guys. This is a pretty color, but it's not shimmery almost at all. There's little to no pigment. I'm concerned because this palette is expensive. I think it was $48. And the only reason I picked it up was because of the sale. I mean, I guess this shade is pretty if you want like a one-stop shop shade on your eye, for the day, but it's not wowing me at all. I'm just going to clean off my brush with some Cinema Secrets, my fave. I just get the big jar and it lasts me literally like a year. For the rest of the lid, I'm going in with Framed, and I'm going to actually spritz this brush with some Fix Plus because, I don't know, the first one didn't really wow me. So we're going to put that on the lid. I mean, it's pigmented, but it's not foiled or rich or anything. For the price I paid, I'm, you know, not really that impressed with this at all. I can't say that I would exactly recommend this. I'm not sure. I haven't played with it that much. This is my first time. Although the shadows are nice, they blend nice. I don't have any issues with them, except the pigmentation is just lackluster in my opinion. And they have some pretty unique shades in here actually. You know, like the greens and things like that. This shimmer, I don't know. I haven't really played with it, but I'll have to update you guys with my opinion once I go in with more of like a dramatic look or something like that. But as you can see, this is just a minimal kind of look I put together because I want to focus more on the foundation and the other things that I picked up. I'm just going to put on some liner, mascara, and lashes. Nothing new there, and I will see you in a minute. So I just put on these Inky Minky lashes. They're from Sabrina's line in the style Blessed. Sabrina is another YouTuber here. I'll link her channel down below, but she has a line of lashes. They're very affordable. Like $4.99 I think I paid for it, and if you get a bundle you get a discount, so I would definitely check that out. I also have an affiliate code with Cosmic Lashes, which I really love, so if you want to sign up, link will be in the description. You get 20% off the entire site. Also, if you want to sign up under my code, you can get a free pair of lashes. You just cover the shipping, and their lashes can range from $22 and shipping's like $4.95 or something like that. Anyway, shameless plug, sorry about that. But I just had to let you guys know in case you wanted some new lashes. And it's 20% off for a whole year. Okay, so to prime the face, I'm just going to take this hydrating primer because we're going in with a very matte drying foundation. And I have really dry skin. So we want to make it, you know, give it a fair shot. So I'm going to put that on, and my lovely Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer in the T-Zone, like I always do. So I was telling you guys, you know, that I would tell you why I started my channel, and to be honest, it is to leave pieces of me behind for my children. And if you're new here and you didn't know, I have 2 girls, and if and when I pass, because I have some conditions that are concerning, they will be able to look back and see their mom, you know, talking to the camera and just in action, and have my voice and my picture and just me on YouTube so they can look at it and remember me. So that's really the main reason I started the channel. And the second reason is obviously because I really love makeup and I love giving advice, tips, making things easy, recommending things and reviews and things like that. So let's go ahead and get into the Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation. So it comes in a little squeezy tube like this. And I chose the shade Martinique 550. So what's really weird about this is that, like, the higher the number, the lower, like, the lighter it is, and the lower the number, the darker it is. So it's really hard to find the shade. They do not do refunds or exchanges, so definitely get this at Ulta. I would not recommend getting it from the website. They sent me like a coffee ground black shade of concealer. Let me know if any of you are that shade, and I will just do like a little giveaway and send it to you. DM me on Instagram. If y'all don't follow me on Instagram, you should, because I do giveaways there. Okay, so this is supposed to be just a heavy duty, all day wear, high coverage foundation for all skin types. Let's just go ahead and pump her out. I heard a little goes a long way, so I'm just going to use like that much max. Just using the same Shop Miss A beauty sponge. Okay, so this isn't a bad match, but as you can see, I still have a lot of product on my hand, and so far it's blending out fine. But oh my god, it's like, looks like a mask. For God's sakes, man. This is really full coverage. I don't need the rest of that on my hand. Absolutely not. But it's covering everything that I need covered. I'm just concerned that it looks like a mask, and I literally put on barely anything. So I'm going to take a good look at this up close. See, it looks lighter on camera, but in person it looks, you know, my shade. I'm just going to get into those creases there. It's definitely not skin-like. It's not thin or fluid. It's really thick and kind of hard to blend out. That's my opinion. I know there's a lot of opinions on the internet right now, but it's not settling into my smile lines or making my pores look accentuated in any way. But yeah, so far, I guess good. I mean, the shade match is fine. And the finish is sort of like a demi matte. I can still see some luminosity in there. You can see that. So let's go ahead and do some concealer. I don't have a new concealer, but I am going to be going in with the Catrice or Catrice Liquid Camouflage Full Coverage Concealer. This has been my ride or die OG since day one. Y'all know that if you've been subscribed for a hot minute. But this is just $5.99, and I stand by this 100%. This is better than high-end shiz, and I actually like the smell on it. There is a chemically smell, but it's actually like a good chemical smell. It's not, it doesn't feel like it's, I don't know how to say it. It doesn't feel like it's a bad chemical smell, if you feel me. So I'm just gonna blend this right out. So far I'm noticing this not being super heavy on my skin. It's still a bit tacky, so I will need to set it. But I'm going to set my concealer with, this is the Sephora Pro Contour brush, but I use it to set my under eyes, and I really like it. So I'm just going to pat out those creases. And I'm using the Ilia setting powder because it has no talc in it, and it has the lightest, most pleasant skincare smell ever. It is so good. This has been so good. I highly recommend picking this up. It is like super finely milled. It makes my under eyes look airbrushed, and it smells so good. A little of this goes a very long way as well. Highly recommend. Love that Ilia powder. I know on camera it looks like I'm ghostly white, but I'm really not. We're going back into the Let's Go palette. Let's go, let's go. If you want it to get with it, let me know, let me know. We're going to go into Wealthy right there. I'm just going to hook my under eyes up with some of that. I don't know, guys. I don't recommend this palette. It's just subpar to me. Honestly, it's subpar. Nothing is standing out to me on this palette, and if I can say that, then I can't recommend this to you guys. This was a really bad purchase, not well thought out on my part. So I'm just going to add that. For liner, I'm going to go in with this right here. This is the LA Girl Shockwave liner in Electric, and it's a blue shade, as you can see. But I really love these liners. They glide on so smooth, and they're so pigmented and beautiful that I just highly recommend them. I mean, what can I say? And they're like $2.99 at Ulta. So So I highly recommend these. I love it. So by the way, excuse my hair. I just woke up and I just threw these clips in, and that's about it. It's early in the morning. Yeah, so excuse that. I'm going to set my face with this Bare Minerals Pro Powder in the shade Aspen 04. I need to set the face because this is still super tacky AF. I'm just going to take this big It Cosmetics fluffy brush and just hit all the areas that I'm going to powder with bronzer and things like that. And this adds a little bit of coverage, but not much, so it's not going to really alter the foundation in any way. Just quick powder so that we don't have any patchy areas with our bronzer. I'm going to take that Lumi bronzer from L'Oreal, and it just says Bronze It Medium. Sun-Kissed bronzer for face and body. As I'm looking in this though, it does have some glitter flecks or like sheen to it, but it feels super buttery. I don't know if you can see. Don't think it's going to translate on the skin, but let's see. So this is really actually very nice. I like it. Nice color. Love the color, and it's really nice formula. I always heard this was a really good bronzer, and I just never tried it, and I've had it in my collection for so long. Never tried it, and finally I was like, well, if I'm doing, you know, a first impressions, I might as well pull this bad boy out. So as you can see, it gives a lot of color. More so than I imagined. I love bronzer though. Love my Physicians Formula bronzer, but this one, I really love it, and I actually would recommend this. Look at that. That's a really pretty bronzer. I'm going to look up close and see if there's those glitter flecks in it. Actually, no, you cannot see glitter flecks, but it does leave a nice healthy sheen to the skin. So if you're not into that, you're probably not going to like this. It's not matte, but it has just the right amount of sheen to it. So I would recommend this. I'm going to just take some loose setting powder and kind of hit this area right here to clean up the bronzer. And I'm going to go contour my nose, and I'll see you in a second. So for blush, I bought this Sephora Trio thing, blush, bronzer, highlight. And I'm just going to go in and take this blush right here. It's more of a matte blush, but I just want to see what it looks like. So I'm going to smile. I put this on the apples of my cheek, not too close to my nose anymore, and I just kind of fluff it back. So let's just see. So it's really pigmented. It's actually very pretty. It's like a nice pink blush. Get that hair out of the way. It's not bad. I always take some and run it across my nose for that sunburnt look. I'm not going to add too much blush, but I always say that, and then I go in like ham on the blush. My God, my hair. I actually really like that blush. It's really pretty. I told you guys for highlight I was going to use the Juvia's Place, but I decided on this Fenty bronzer that I've had forever, and I've just never used it. It's the Kilowatt Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. So I'm just going to go in with this and see how that looks. I don't even know if they still have this one out. I've had this for like 2 years. But Fenty, you know, has a lot of raving, oh my gosh, this hair is killing me, is all the rage right now. So I really like this highlighter actually. I can't lie. Put some on the temples where the sun hits, a little on the chin, Cupid's bow. I'm going to use this for my inner corner highlight. It's pretty. It's not out of this world blinding, but it's super pretty. I do enjoy it. See that for the brow bone, how pretty that is? Gosh, that is stunning. I recommend this too. I like it a lot. I always put some right there. Always. I'm going to spray my face down with some Urban Decay All-Nighter. This is a classic. Too much. I am taking no new news here, but my Sorbet lip liner in Nearly Nude. I think it's a just nude. Let me check. So I'm really glad I checked that because it's actually called Natural Nude 7, and this is what it looks like. It's the perfect nude lip liner. I love it. It was a recommendation from Tatcha. I watch her religiously. If you don't, you totally should. She's amazing. For the lip, I'm going to take the Physicians Formula Healthy Lip in All Natural Nude. Same. Oh my gosh, how ironic. These lipsticks are gorgeous. Can't go wrong with the Physicians Formula lipstick. I feel like they're all really pretty. And so I love that look. So let's assess the situation here. I'm loving that highlight. I love the bronzer. I like the eye look I created, but I don't think that palette is necessary, especially for that price. So I feel like the foundation looks really, really good on the skin, actually. Right now I'm super impressed. I don't see any areas that are like patchy or blotchy or settling into my lines. What do you guys think? I'll update you in the description box, but so far so good. I can't say that I would recommend it because I didn't do a wear test on it. But if you want to try it, it so far to me is performing really well, and I have dry skin, so I feel like it's safe to say it's good for all skin types. I do agree with that. The packaging is nice. It's very travel friendly. It's small. It's only $20. The shade range is 42 shades. It is very difficult to match your correct shade, so please go in store and swatch this product. Definitely. I like the little blush thing. These are on clearance at Sephora. You get, you know, like a trio here, bronze blush highlight, and then a trio here, a deeper one, bronze blush highlight, and I actually really like how that performed. So all in all, I feel like this is a really good makeup day for me. I'm just going to see how the foundation wears and update you in the description box. But for now, that is everything I have. If you like this video and you like me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button on your way out. You don't have to, but it is free. Don't feel obligated to it. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for your support, dedication to me, and my not so great outtakes when I mess up. I'm actually going to top off this, okay, there goes everything. I'm topping off this lipstick with the Ulta, I love this metallic lip. It's the Ulta brand metallic lip plumping transformation top coat in Ethereal. I really like that. I don't think I've ever mentioned that on my channel. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you don't mind my hair. It's kind of messy and icky. But other than that, yes. I kind of liked everything I tried on today. I really like that bronzer a lot. I do highly recommend that. It's really, really pretty. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.